Hello and welcome to the Safe Ministry Project TV. My name is Floss and today we're going to find out more about how we're making our churches safe places for kids and youth so they get to hear the good news about Jesus safely. We asked some kids, what makes you feel safe? When I know who the people are that I can trust, like when police wear uniforms, when people check in with me rather than wait for me to tell them, seeing a response happen quickly, knowing what is expected and knowing I will be believed. And we also asked them, what can we do to help you feel safe? Asking my opinion on stuff, but not just when you think it matters. Being really clear that you actually care. Young people being seen as important by more than just the youth or kids minister. And a list of things we can do, not just the things we can't do. So now over to our expert panel. First up, I want to ask Bishop Genevieve, this all feels so overwhelming. Do we have to start right from scratch?
No, we simply have to build on what we've already been doing. We are accountable to the regulator, the Commission for Children and Young People. We do need to respond and be accountable through us, parishes, through to the Archbishop.
Wow, so if the government is holding us all to account, what does that actually look like when there's so many parishes and they're all so different?
We are a dispersed organisation. That's a fact. The ministry happens on the ground. So really what it means is we've got to work together. The parishes, the diocesan centre and our governance bodies, Kuyura.
What was it?
Kuyura.
Thank you. Let's find out what they do. We're going to cross over to Fiona to tell us more about that.
Thanks, Floss. Kuyura was engaged by the diocese really to provide comfort to the diocese and the parishes and community that child safety was being taken seriously and that it was being looked at by an independent body. So it is a resource for the church where people can ring up and get advice on running scenarios past us, what are the reporting obligations, where can we link people in for community services, etc. We would encourage people to call us to get advice.
Thanks so much, Fiona. And then there's the Safe Ministry Reference Group. Tell us what they do exactly.
We meet about every 2 months and we have usually a very full agenda of advice that we've been asked for from Archbishop in Council and helping to develop the documents that you see in the diocese.
And some documents in particular at the moment we've been asked to prepare are the Diocesan Action Plan and a Risk Management Plan, and we're doing that consulting, taking 30 parishes on a journey with us so that we're sure that we're responding to what's happening on the ground.
And then there's the Safe Ministry and Inclusion Officer. What a mouthful. And that's Anne. Tell us what you do.
I'm a support person for the parishes for all things safe ministry. So we do the policy development, which we're doing at the moment to make our policies in line with the new 11 standards. We're updating training, which is all online, and we've had heaps of people do training, which is fantastic. I also liaise with CCYP, the Commission for Children and Young People. And at the moment, we've just recently updated our new Safe Ministry website. For me, safe ministry is a gospel issue. So Jesus called us to love all people, and if our parishes and us as individuals are living and loving like Jesus, then that looks like keeping everybody safe, including our children and young people.
And Philip, you've got a great choir going on. What do you do to help keep the kids safe?
Well, we started with clearances in about 2014 to make sure that we had appropriate people working with children. And through that process, when people come to ask to work as part of our choirs, we ask them to undergo these clearances. And in some cases, when we ask that question, we don't hear from them again, which tells us two things. Firstly, that the clearances work at that grassroots level, and secondly, that it makes a difference to cultural change. Secondly, we worked on making sure the spaces at the cathedral were safe. So we wanted to flood light into any dark corners and make sure there were no places where children could be moved aside from groups and those kinds of issues. And then we worked closely asking children who we were working with at the time what made them feel safe.
Do you ever get people saying, "Oh, this is all just too much"?
Yeah, we do, but it's important that we take it seriously because keeping children safe is a serious matter.
And the other thing I would say, it's part of the healing process, because what really matters to people is that someone else won't be hurt again.
I think I need to remember that when I think, no, not another training or not another bit of paperwork. I mean, look at my eyes. They might just fall right out of my head when I concentrate too much. But we're all in this together. Come on, guys, it's like High School Musical.
I won't sing it, but you are right, Floss. We are all in this together so we can do the best job we can at keeping our churches safe and building on the work that we've already done in the past to do that.
Thank you for joining us today at the Safe Ministry Project TV.